What's up, legends? Welcome back to the Democast. My name's Jack. I'm here with my co-host Alex. What's going on, man?
Mate, just crushing it, just killing things on the first time round, not doing an intro 22 times because we forgot how to do it.
Legitimately, how many intros do you think we did today?
Ooh, maybe 6?
I'd probably say 6.
6 and 2 practices. What's going on, man? It's been some time. We haven't been around. The problem is we've been around too much and flat out everywhere. What's been happening? I don't like where my mic's sitting today.
Move it then.
I am. Hit it, Jack.
Yeah, I just got back from, I've been back for a week or two now. The last few weeks have been a bit of a blur, but just got back from Crankworks in Rotorua, which was sick. It was a really good time. I am currently working on like a full-length recap YouTube video from that. So that should be pretty sick, I think. Hopefully it's sick. We'll see, I guess.
You can never tell, I guess, hey, sometimes. That's it, but that's going to be a personal?
Yeah, that'll be on my YouTube channel, which both of our YouTube channels are in the description now. If you want to go and look at Alex's in particular, he would love that.
Actually, went off the other day. I had like 60 hours of watch time in a day. Surely fake analytic. Because get the heck away from my YouTube, you creeps. Stay away. It's not for you.
What are you looking for there?
Nothing but dudes. Jesus. Yeah, but that's sick. What was? Give us some highlights.
It was windy. That was a bit of a low light.
Oh, because it was when the storm was happening.
It was during the cyclone. I missed the entire cyclone because I was in New Zealand.
Pussy.
And you moved houses for me because I wasn't in the country.
You're fucking welcome.
That's a swear jar.
I do not care. You're paying that one.
The swear jar is currently chock-a-block. I like how rowdy this is already. Highlights. I mean, this is the first Crankworks that I pretty much just got to shoot slopestyle for the whole event.
This is also big international dick boy now.
Yeah.
Oof. I can see it under the table.
Oh, no. Yeah, so first international event. Probably my biggest earner so far as well.
Did it just grow? That's a swear jar. Oh, man. This is what happens when we have too long off and we just forget the rules. We forget the structure. I'm sweating. I feel something touching me under the table. It's wild. But that's sick, Bart. Like, jokes aside, that's meant that you went from Beanley skate park with a GoPro to, I nearly said Cairns, to Queensland. No, we're in Queensland. Where did you go?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Just testing. That is cool, man. That's like legitimate props to that. That's sick.
It's been sick. Just checking the table. We're rusty as it's been too long. Yeah, sick. The progression that Demo's made in the last couple of years is pretty. It's kind of outrageous, to be honest.
And we speak about that quite often, even recently, of like the just what was to what is now, vastly different. For any of you watch listeners, notice how blinged up Jack is right now. He goes overseas once, and this boy comes back with a gold. Hold up. With a gold necklace, gold earrings. Look at him go. Just blinged up. Next Crankworks, he's coming back with a grill. I guarantee it. This is such a train wreck. I love it. Sorry, bud. Carry on.
I've been rocking the chain for a little bit. There's been a few episodes with it tucks into my shirt, though. It's an awkward length. Anyway.
What were we talking about?
Crankworks.
Sick. Carry on.
We should
get our shit together.
Yeah, we should do something that isn't this. Anyway, I think it'd be cool. I've said that before. Whatever.
But I think we should do it, Bart.
Yeah,
no swear jar that day.
We should do a watch party. Except the problem is that I'm at them now. Anyway,
It's
whatever.
growing. It just keeps growing. I can feel it. We will do a watch party and see if we can see you.
I was on the broadcast quite a bit, actually.
Listen to him.
Do you go then? If you want to talk, go.
I don't want to talk. I just want to bully you. Yeah, it is cool, but pretty sick.
Big week. Crankworks is always a big week. It was like 16-hour days every day from Tuesday through to Sunday.
Because you flew in and had to like trek through the night to get there, hey?
Yeah, so I flew in. I flew Monday night, but I landed in Auckland at like 1 a.m. Tuesday morning.
Disgusting.
And it's like 2.5, 3 hour. Oh, I got monster burps. This is horrible. Anyway.
The best. I enjoy this.
I flew into Auckland at like 1 a.m. It's like a 2.5, 3 hour drive to Rotorua from there. So, pretty much drove through the night. I slept in some random Macca's car park on the side of the road for a bit. And then when I got to Rotorua, I just found somewhere to park and slept in my car for a bit longer. I guess Tuesday kind of started on Monday night for me. And then, straight into it, like full day. I think I was at the venue at like, 8 a.m. maybe on Tuesday morning. And then, just from then until Sunday afternoon, it was every waking moment that I had.
Didn't it? Were there after parties?
There was after Slope,
Yeah.
which was on Saturday. I didn't go to anything. I was like 12 hours every day at the actual venue. I was there like 7 till 7 pretty much every day.
Dang.
And then went back to my room, ordered Uber Eats, edited until I fell asleep.
What did you order? Something chicken related.
I got Nando's a couple of times.
No Portos over there?
I don't think I didn't have a Porto actually. There must have been one available.
How many times have you had a Porto since you've been back?
Maybe only twice.
Dang. You have only been back for 2 weeks. Once a week. Solid.
That's a good amount of a Porto.
Some would say that's rookie numbers.
I would say that's rookie numbers.
All right, this is because we're on the derail. I even got to set up for this. Okay, give me a rank, right? So we got Macca's, KFC, Hungry Jack's, a Porto, Red Rooster. Give me a hierarchy of shittest to best. If anyone disagrees, I want you to violently message Jack.
Macca's is the shittest.
What the Carry on. That's your opinion. My bad.
And then KFC.
Also, KFC smells the best. Kills you every time, but hey.
And then Red Rooster.
Interesting.
Then Hungry Jack's.
Really?
And then a Porto. Actually, no, switch Hungry Jack's and Red Rooster. Hungry Jack's is heaps better than Macca's and KFC, but not as good as Red Rooster.
Right. You're officially on the crack. Dang.
I can't believe you left out GYG and Nando's.
Well, I don't know if I've ever had Nando's. So as soon as I said it, I was like, shit, should have put GYG in there. Because where would GYG rank? It's high. It's good. It's very good.
Depending on the day, it'd be interchangeable with a Porto.
Really?
They'd be 1 and 2, depending on the day. I don't know.
If I could put a Zarafa's Mighty Cheese toast in there, number one.
I do like a Mighty Cheese.
Love. I live for Vegemite cheese toast. Arguably, I think Hungry Jack's goes to the end. Get out of here.
I don't mind Hungry Jack's. As far as fast food goes, I think it's heaps better than Macca's.
Interesting.
Heaps better.
Macca's is super consistent. This is now what this is. This is now a food podcast.
We're never getting sponsored by Macca's now.
But Macca's is just very consistent. You know 100% what it's going to be.
You know
like.
100% it's going to be shit.
But it's not
the same shit every time.
hungry, a bit like KFC, you know it's going to be real good right up until you consume it. 5 minutes after that, RIP bathrooms. Gone.
Where do you put Taco Bell on the list?
Not high.
At the bottom.
I've only had it a few times and it's lives up to its name every time. Like, yeah, it's low. It's low. I don't know if there's a chain that I would rate higher than because a Porto is very high for me. Red Rooster's kind of high because it's not bad. It is very middle ground. The only good thing about Hungry Jack's is they have the best caramel thick shakes. Slap.
I would go top tier GYG, Oporto, Nando's. B tier Hungry Jack's is like the only one I have on a B tier, and then fucking
we're cashing up this switch. I don't know.
C tier, I guess, the bottom tier. KFC and Macca's.
Really? Okay, that's fair. Isn't there a Wendy's or something open soon? Oh, hold up. Sorry. Grilled. Where would you put grilled?
Grilled is
number
A-tier.
one.
It's A tier.
S tier.
No.
Let's go. Grilled, because I will smash 3 burgers in a row. So good. Oh.
I always get the sliders from Grilled because I can never decide what I want because they're all so good. So I get a couple of different sliders.
I'm a large human, so I just get multiple burgers and just smash that. They are good. Even their onion rings slap.
This might be controversial. Their zucchini fries slap.
Interesting. I know their sweet potato fries slap.
Their regular fries are the worst fries they make. Why are we still talking about food? It's lunchtime.
Yeah. So my next. Have you eaten lunch today?
Yeah, I had a couple of slices of pizza before I came.
Oh, where's pizza sit on the list? Because I love pizza.
It depends.
Also, because I love garlic bread.
It depends on the pizza place. Like Domino's, I reckon is B tier.
It's so middle again because it's consistently middle. But their little Vegemite, Jesus, their garlic cheese scrolls, God tier.
There you go. Welcome to the food podcast.
Yeah, welcome to just random things. You know what? This is probably a conversation that we should have off the podcast, but let's do it on it. I enjoy a podcast that is open for a casual conversation. Probably not that casual, but still, I enjoy that. But like a little bit relaxed. Sometimes I feel like we get all a little bit too serious in what's happening, and sometimes it's nice just to be humanized again.
Yeah, I feel like as well, because obviously we were talking about this before the podcast, but I feel like this, like our podcast, has kind of not like, it's diverged a little bit from what we had initially kind of planned for it to be. It's become a little bit more self-helpy, which I think is cool. But yeah, that's like a little bit of a divergence of what we kind of initially had set out, or our original idea, I guess, kind of was. But in saying that, I feel like because I consume a lot of, I guess, like that genre of podcast, it can get a bit fatiguing. So I do agree that like it being a bit casual can be refreshing.
I have a super controversial question for you. And again, probably something that we should have discussed off, but why not right now? Do you think that as we were finding different structures and moving through it, we lost a bit of our personalities through it? Because I noticed that is a comment, not specifically that, but the comments I get now are more about like the little things that we talk about rather than people just saying, like being like, it's just funny to listen to you two talk and just do like, it just on tangents about random stuff. You find that we got a little too structured with it and a little bit professional rather than, and like we lost a little bit of our pizzazz?
Yeah, potentially. I think that's a bit of a natural kind of part of the progression, though. You know what I mean? Like you kind of swing too hard one direction and then kind of swing back too far the other way, and like, you know, it eventually settles in. We're also like 20-something episodes into this.
1%, baby. 1%.
But, like in the scheme of things,
Stuff all.
zero. Like any podcast that you like, any podcast that I listen to that has some level of like, this is what we do, they're like hundreds of episodes in. So like, I don't know. I think it's just like part of that natural progression of us kind of like the back and forwards of figuring out what this is, how it's going to exist in the world, like, you know, all those things.
Yeah, very much so. And I enjoy, I reckon my favorite episodes are when there's like a funny back and forth between us. We're saying a little bit silly goosey stuff, but still getting on with the point of what it is about. Not sure what today's point is. Recap.
I think today's point was we haven't done one in a while. We should probably sit down and do it.
Yeah, very much so. Guess. I want to do a guess. I don't care who it is at this point. I think it's hard now because before...
Careful what you say on the internet about you don't care who the guest is.
I do not care who the guest is. That's horrible. Because I feel, again, this is a weird part. Remember maybe half an hour ago where I said I like the podcast because it keeps us accountable for stuff that we say? Again, all stuff we should have spoken about before. It hit a point there where we started getting some big names, but like some sizable names anyway, being like, I'll do it. Yeah, I would do it too. And then all of a sudden, I got scared to book guests because I was like, oh shit, it's too cool of people now. And I lost that. I lost I didn't lose it. I was trying to hide it because I started to get a little overwhelmed with booking people in. And then because I was like, I don't want to lose my sparkle because I have to present to someone of a higher esteem. Does that make sense? Have I just talked a bunch of shit?
No, I think that makes sense. I think in general, and this is obviously like a creative endeavor, like we're creating something and putting it out in the world. I think as creatives in general, I see this in myself. I see it in a lot of other people in the media world, in writing, in anyone who's doing anything creative typically doubts their ability. And so I can see how that can overflow into, I guess, like, this is a creative outlet for us. And then when it started to get a little bit serious for you, then you kind of have that doubt of like, because I think it's a pretty natural reaction to like create something. And if it kind of does better than you thought it was going to do, to then be like, whoa, shit, it happened by accident.
Yeah. That I feel it definitely ran away a little bit, where I was expecting still to be on 3 listeners. And then, yeah, it got a little zesty, got recognised in public a couple of times, got scared, and then tried to hide.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But again, we spoke about this beforehand. I have seen quite a few people that are in like close enough proxy to me that I've seen it, I guess, that are starting podcasts and getting out there and stuff like that, and immediately wanted to be like, well, fuck, let's help each other. Let's do something, because we were fortunate enough that we were both enough picky bastards that we wanted things structured in such a way and have gear to some pedigree and so on from there, that it like filled that back up. Originally what they started was, for me, there was a good part of it that was like self-help, like self-recovery. I like to use it as how do you get yourself out of a situation, whether that situation be financial, which you speak a lot on, or like mental, which we both speak, whatever it goes on from there. But then that started to get me a bit zesty again for it, but still wanting to keep the personality of our general conversations what they are, because they're not always the most structured as what we pretend that they are sometimes.
We're revving up the swear jar this episode. You just had another one.
Didn't hear it.
Anyway.
Someone do us a quota of how many swears are in this. If someone, look, I'll do a deal. From season 2, if someone can tell me how many swears I've done and how many swears you have done, I will make sure by next Friday the jar has the adequate amount of dollars in it. Know what I'm saying?
No deal.
I promise that.
I don't have anything to say. I was trying, but got nothing. Yeah.
Heard it here first, guys. Jack. Yeah. You just hit a wall.
Yeah, I got nothing today. I thought I would have a bit more to...
I'm pretty sure I have a message from you that says I could talk for hours.
That was a lie.
That's good. But I like that. Sometimes it is. I enjoy the organicness of this. But I'm glad Crankworks was good. When's the next one?
Next Crankworks is in May in Cairns.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure. I'm going to rip a phone real quick because I don't have my laptop with me today. Also, this is the first episode we've done in a hot minute where we don't even have a topic. We're just hanging out.
Which I like.
We're hanging out doing stuff. Did you follow like any of Crankworks? Did you watch any of it?
I thought you were going to be like, did you follow something? Like you had posted a new page or something? I was like, oh shit, I have not followed. No, I haven't because unlike you, some of us were batting down the hatches over here and trying not to get swept away to Narnia or wherever the wizard went. Oz? Did the wizard go to Oz? Is that where Dora is her name? Let's not.
The wizard was of Oz.
Like, is that the location?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't grow up with like childhood
TV.
Yeah. Parents and stuff like that. Love. But yeah, right. So is the country called Oz? Is it just a town, an island? They'd give you no proper geographical information about that, do they? It's just there's a yellow road. That is all you get.
I've never actually seen it, so I have no idea.
Well, we're the best two people to be speculating on it then. If someone has any actual information on that, I would love some geographical location.
I just kicked your camera. Sorry about that.
Oh, like physically kicked it?
Yeah, the stand is just under... Alex's camera stand is right here, and I kicked it. Sorry.
That's cool.
Back to Crankworks things. Next round is at the end of May in Cairns.
Are you going to that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll be there.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so I'll be shooting for Max again. I shot for Max Fredrickson, I guess, for the people that don't know who Max is. So yeah, I shot for Max Fredrickson at the first round in Roto. He hasn't actually put out a video as of right now. Is my mic working? Oh no, that's your mic on the screen. Never mind.
If this whole thing has not captured any of your voice, we're quitting.
I think my mic is working. I think we've just got only yours was showing on the screen. Cool. Yeah, so I shot for Max Fredrickson at Roto.
This is the best. I love this. Please carry on.
You're carrying on.
No, please carry on with your sentence.
I'll carry on.
Get This whole thing's a carry on. Yes, you're shooting for Max.
Yeah, so I'm shooting again for Max in Cairns, which is at the end of May. And then the final round in Whistler is until August. At this stage, I'm not going to Canada.
At this stage.
But crazier things have happened in my life.
Mm. What is the craziest thing that's ever happened in your life?
I don't know.
That'd be a hard one to...
The expansion of demo this year has been pretty crazy.
Mm.
Excuse me for doubling up if you do end up watching the YouTube video from Roto, because I talk about this a little bit in that YouTube video, but it's quite surreal, I guess, to be so close to slopestyle, which is like absolutely my favorite sport, to the point where like I'm filming for Max, who's like, you know, at quite a high level, and yeah, I just like spent the week hanging out with all the athletes. I don't know. It's like I understand that like slopestyle and like NBA in the scheme of like sports world are on very different levels, but it is as exciting to me as it would be to like, I guess, someone who's really into basketball being in the fucking Lakers locker room for the week. Like,
it's a matter of perspective though. Like, have you not seen that dude that videos himself as trains come by. Never seen a happier dude than that, man. And I guarantee you don't give a shit about the basketball, but like to him, that is it. Like,
Yeah. So I guess to me, like Crankwork Slopestyle is the NBA to me. And to be able to like, yeah, I spent a whole week with all the athletes. And one of the, so I shot some photos for Tidal while I was there as well. And Tidal had like 13 athletes there or something. So like had to like directly, it's not like I was just like in the corner watching everyone, like was very involved with quite a substantial amount of the athletes at Roto.
which is sick. And like Tidal's a mint brand. So
Tidal's such a cool brand.
Yeah.
And we're sick to work with. And I really like their stuff as well. I really like their product.
I am keen for when Demo gets big enough that we can ask you questions like, who do you never want to work with again? And we can just flame people. I love flaming people. Yeah. I mean, we haven't rode in ages either.
No, I haven't really ridden much. Also, just to backtrack a little bit, I have a never want to work with again and never will work with again.
Say it.
I'm not.
We need a Patreon. We need a Patreon for this, hey?
But no, I do have I'll remind you afterwards.
Right.
But you'll remember.
I'll release it to my story, guys. We got this.
What was I backtracking from? What did you ask me?
We haven't rode in ages.
Oh, yeah. So I really haven't ridden very much since I broke my foot, to be fair. Not because I broke my foot. I mean, that stopped me for a little while because my foot was broken. But I think it was only like I'd only had 3 rides back after that when I got a concussion at Boomers.
I forgot about that. Damn, that was a good time.
And then drove us home. I definitely shouldn't have driven home. I was heaps more concussed than I thought I was, which is usually the telltale sign I've now learnt, because that was somehow my first concussion after racing dirt bikes for 10 years. Never managed to get a concussion. But
your whole face G'd out, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
I had a 360 camera under the visor of my helmet. And it's... it's pretty. My eyelids.
Why don't you post that?
Because it's not a high enough frame rate to actually like play it back.
Just the
in
still.
slow mo.
Just put the still up of you, like your eyelids are below your cheeks somehow. I understand it's not a great photo to post. It's not a fun time to relive, but also, you're not dead.
Yeah,
it's a good laugh now.
I mean, I posted the video.
Yeah, fair.
But anyway, to me now, that's the telltale sign. If you're like, I'm not sure if I'm concussed.
You're concussed.
You're concussed.
Well, I got a free ride home, so like I'm happy.
Yeah. So, and then basically from then, it just got wild with like getting ready to moving houses, going to New Zealand.
Moving houses.
Yeah, I barely.
Wasn't even there for it.
I was there for a little bit of it. It was real weird, actually. Because I'd only spent like 2 nights in the new house before I went to New Zealand. So it didn't feel like I'd gotten home when I got home. It was weird. And like, even while I was there, I was like, it was obviously, I was stoked that I was there and it was fun. But I was also exhausted and I was like, cannot wait to get home and sleep in my own bed. But where my brain thought home is not where I was going.
Have you autopiloted from work back over there yet?
Almost. My first day at work, I almost drove to the old house.
That's funny as. I had something to say then. We did ride, what is it, Big Air Park?
Oh, yeah. So that was the last time I rode.
Same. Which congrats to Zalia and Owen for their wedding. That was beautiful.
It was almost as good as the ride that we had the following morning at Big Air.
I reckon the wedding was better. It was lovely.
I was taking it.
I know.
Why are you going to make me look like a dick?
I can make you look like a dick more, so you want me to carry on?
No, it's okay.
Do you have your wallet on you?
No.
Damn. Jack has a Jack, this whole time at the wedding, they had like a beautiful Polaroid camera, and Jack was like, we need a photo of the boys. And then got a beautiful photo of all of us.
It's me, you, Isaac and Owen.
Wait, real quick. How good did Isaac look? Hey, goddamn.
I was so pissed.
Isaac looked good, man. Jesus Christ, he scrubbed up. But then, so
You know that he looks good when you're like pissed about it. It's like when someone has a really good idea and you're like pissed that it wasn't your idea. That's how you know it was a good idea.
But anyway, so we got this mint photo. Fast forward, I'm moving Jack's house with him on Friday, I think it was, but it's gone past. And I'm just Jack and I have known each other for too long now that personal space isn't always a thing. So I just picked up his wallet and I was like, look at this bitch ass wallet, and then opened it up and the photo was in there. It's like, you know when you see like movies where they keep their loved ones' photos close by, but it was us boys at the wedding. It was cute as fuck. It was great. Good times.
I love that photo. I'm secretly glad that I kept it and I didn't put it in their photo book.
You need to take a photo of it and we can post it.
Whatever. I have a photo of. I don't think it has Owen in it.
It's his wedding. As long as Isaac was in it, that's the main thing. He looked good. He did like a green.
I was spewing.
Crushed it.
As soon as he got dressed before any of us, and I was like, I don't want to get dressed now. I hate my outfit. And then I sooked to Katie all day about how I hated my outfit.
Man, he did well. This podcast just Isaac looked better than the rest of us. But no, Zalia looked lovely. Owen looked lovely. Beautiful vows as well. Crushed it. Did you cry?
I think I mostly kept it together.
Yeah.
I'm a big happy crier.
I'm a residual crier. So like I will be sweet, but if I see one of my boys going down, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm out of it. And I was crushing it. And then during Zalia's vows, Owen was breaking, bro. Holy shit. His lip was trembling. I could hear his teeth clapping. But then immediately I was like, well, here I go now. Like, don't look at anyone else. Because if I looked across and like you were going, I'm out. I'm done. Jesus.
I think I was doing all right because I had someone's phone. I think I had Zalia's phone. She asked me to film their vows, just like
checks out.
And so I was like, could distract myself a little bit of like. So I think that kept me alive a little bit. I struggle at weddings. I don't know why.
There's nothing wrong with a happy cry. There's nothing wrong with a sad cry. Cry when you need to cry. When was the last time you cried?
Sad cry?
Yeah, sure.
No idea.
Happy cry?
Fucking Zalia and Owen's wedding.
Yeah. Swear, Joe. Satisfied cry? He's pretending he doesn't know what that is. Sorry, I had to say that. But last week?
No.
Oh, right. Damn.
It's satisfying.
That's definitely in. That's a Patreon one. Yeah, right. Riding hasn't been... Big Air Park was cool, but they were very nice to... There's the flashes stuff. They were very nice to put on a private event for us there and then cook us a barbecue.
That was pretty sick.
That's the most uppity shit ever.
I feel bad because I'm terrible at names and I can't remember his name. But the owner, him and his wife, obviously, were both there. But he came out we were kind of like the last ones to reverse out of the car park. And I was like mid-reverse, like trying to get out of my parking space. And he comes like running out of the building. And I like wind out. I thought I must have like left my bike there or something, the way he come running out. And he was just shook my hand through the window and was like, oh, so good to meet you. And I was like, thanks, bro.
Where's the fire, bro? Yeah, that's so good. They were lovely, but they were really nice. Definitely recommend getting down there to Big Air Park. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump into the airbag that you loved. I don't know why you didn't like it. I think you didn't give it enough of a chance.
Mate, it kicked my ass immediately. I'm old, dude. I'm old. I landed and my knee was like, oh, we don't enjoy that. And then I got... shit whipped. And my neck hurt for like 3 weeks.
Nice. My neck still hurts from when I crashed at Boomers.
So good. I want to do a Beano session soon.
Yeah, let's do it this weekend. I'm so busy this weekend.
That's Jack and I were meant to go out Wednesday. We meant to go ride on Wednesday, and we're like, we'll go down to Beano because we had already decided, I guess, that Rampy was too far, and we're like, we'll just go Beano because we're going to be late. And then Jack called me, I don't know, like 5 o'clock, and was like, how you looking? And I was so deep into And I was so deep into stuff already, and I was like, I'm not looking good, dude. And he's like, yeah, me neither. Let's bail, hey. It's just been busy, man. And like something has to give. You can't have everything all at once. I wish that camera was on Jack then. He was just picking his nose. I should have just quickly changed it. Something's got to give when you're busy doing stuff, hey. So, and unfortunately it's riding. But like, that's okay. We still have fun when we ride, but so.
Yeah. Also, that's fine. Like, it's not like we're not going to ride.
Yeah, factual.
I'm very keen for a ride, actually. I think it's probably been a somewhat necessary break because I think it can get fatiguing a little bit as well.
Sure, you get like stuck in loops, like downer loops as well, and like I've got a work trip to Perth, so I would actually happily throw an injury so I don't have to do that. So, oh man, I'm not keen on that. No hate to any Perthans or anything like that, but just the flight is horrible. You could get real fidgety, bud. You want to do that again?
No, I'm not doing that again.
I
am heaps keen for a ride, but we should try and line something up this weekend. This podcast has been about absolutely nothing.
Well,
hell yeah.
Well, do you want to continue nothing, or we want to wrap it up?
Have you got any more nothing?
I have nothing.
Nice. All right. Well, back into it, I guess. We'll continue rolling on. Just the last few weeks have been pretty wild. Alex had to move houses for me, and then I was...
That is factual. I did move Jack's house for him. Seen through all these drawers.
I was in the country then, but I was at work that day.
Yeah, because you called me up whilst... Jack calls me up as I'm getting ready. Jack calls me up. Where's my camera? Jack calls me up as I am going to move his house, and he's like, hey, can you do me a favor? Bitch, I'm already doing you a favor. What more do you want? Jesus. Do I have to bring knee pads to this or what? But it ended up falling through. But still. Damn, Jack. How was that, by the way?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't disclose much of that yet, but we're doing cool stuff at Rival.
All right. It's been good, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. Cheers, guys. It's cool to be back. There's more on the way. Hopefully, some more things we're not going to disclose right now, but maybe some more cool, fun, exciting things, and possibly there were definitely some guests. We need to get some guests organized. There is some other things I want to organize first, which you will know about when they happen. But
why do I feel like I don't know about these?
We talked about this.
Okay. Why'd you say it like that? He literally looked me dead in the eyes, and he's like, and some things that I will sort out too. What are we getting, show bags or something?
Yeah. No. All right. See you.